We're coming out. You hear me? You don't shoot anymore and we'll come out.
Throw the guns out first. All right, Blaine. Back out. Your hands behind your head. Now the other one. Gun first.
He's got no gun.
Tell him to come out.
Do like he says, Jeremy.
I'm not coming out.
You'll do what I tell you. You want to get me killed?
Trackdown. Starring Robert Culp.
You were lucky, Ranger. We ran out of shells.
All right.
Me and my dad can take on anybody if we had enough shells. Anybody in the world.
You taught him good, Sam.
Learn me one thing. The only good lawman is the one in front of you, not in back of you.
Yeah, you taught him just fine.
The trail had been a long one. For 3 months, Ranger Hoby Gilman had tracked Blaine's Sand through the wastelands of eastern Texas. 6 weeks before his capture, Sand had picked up his son, Jeremy. From then on, the two had ridden together. The man and boy were taken to El Paso, where Sand was to stand trial for robbery and murder.
It's about time you showed up.
What's the matter, Hodge? The prisoner giving you trouble?
That ain't the half of it. You gotta get him out of here.
Well, I can't do that. Stands trial in 2 weeks.
I ain't talking about the old man. It's a kid. He's driving me nuts.
You don't mean a 15-year-old's getting you down?
He painted his cell with his supper last night.
Yeah, he'll quit that when he gets hungry.
Well, I ain't gonna wait that long, Hoby. Because if I do, I'm gonna have a riot with the rest of the prisoners. The kid kept him awake all night, pounding on the bars.
Talk to his father.
That don't do no good.
He's quiet now.
That's the time to start worrying, because he's figuring out something.
Well, Hodge, is not a thing I can do, because he's got no place to go.
Well, that's not my problem. This here's a jail for men, and they got rights. Now, either you take that kid out with you, or I'm gonna throw him out on the street.
You can't do that.
Hey, Jeremy, what are you doing?
Just build a little fire.
Hey, deputy, you better get in here before he burns the place down. How you like that shit?
Get some water. What do you think you're doing?
Tommy, you idiot. Stay away from me. Don't do that. Leave it alone.
That's not enough for you. Quiet down.
Stick with him, son.
You had quite a time with that boy.
Now, you quiet down.
All right,
You hear
Hodge,
me?
that's enough.
You get him out of here, Hoby.
But, Hodge, I haven't got any...
Right now, get him out of here. I'll give him the beating he deserves. I swear I will.
Let go of me.
Yeah, that's enough, kid. I'm doing you a favor.
I don't take favors from nobody.
Well, you better take this one. You may not get the chance again. stay down in there and scrub some of that dirt off.
It's hot.
I don't care. You scrub. Here.
What are we gonna do with you?
What do you mean?
Haven't you got any place at all? Any people you can stay with?
I got my dad.
Not for a while.
He'll get out. You fix his arm?
Doc took a look at it. It's gonna be all right. Big problem right now is you.
Don't worry about me. I can take care of myself. I don't need any help from anybody.
I'm trying to be your friend, Jeremy.
If we were the only two people in the world, you and me would be enemies. You're a lawman.
You hate the badge that much?
After what you did to my dad?
Your father hurt a lot of people.
That's not true. You don't like him because he stands up to you.
That's not why I went after him. Get over. You robbed a bank and killed a man.
It's a dirty lie. He was in the bank on business, and a stupid clerk pulled a gun and started shooting at him. For no reason at all. You expect my dad to stand there and get shot without doing something about it, do you?
Is that what he told you?
Yeah.
Why did the clerk shoot at him if he was man in his own business?
He didn't like my dad.
It's not a very good reason.
It was enough. All the time people were making trouble for him. Just because he's a man, he won't stand to be pushed around.
If he hadn't done anything wrong, why was he running away from me?
Because he knows how you lawmen are. You never believe anybody. He'll be sorry, though. He'll get out of jail and he'll come after you. You can't push him around because he won't stand for it.
I've got to go up north to see some people. You can ride along.
But I have to be here for the trial.
We'll be back in time.
I guess you'd drag me along anyway.
Probably. It's about that time for you, Jeremy.
About what time?
Time you got dried off behind the ears.
After a 2-day ride from El Paso, Hoby and the boy arrived in Hoopersville. It was a cattle town. Once it had been the end of the railroad, but the tracks moved on, and so did the people. Now living was calm, and a city was being born. It was here that Blaine Sand had lived, robbed, and killed. The first stop was the local sheriff's office. Hoby explained he wanted to recheck the witness story and make sure they'd be ready to testify at the upcoming trial. Sheriff Dobson had nothing good to say about Blaine Sand. A witness to the hold-up killing told of the brutality the suspect had shown when he lived in the town. Douglas Galen, president of the bank, gave his version of what had happened. He explained that Blaine Sand had entered the bank and at gunpoint had robbed the teller's cages. On his way out, he turned and fired directly at one of the clerks, killing him instantly. Galen went on to say there had been no reason for the killing. The clerk had offered no resistance. Blaine Sand was the only one with a gun.
You dirty liar. There was another gun. There was.
What's the matter with him? I'll talk to you later, Mr. Galen. What's the matter, son? The truth hurt?
It's a lie.
Why would the man lie about him? He didn't even know who you were. He had no reason to try and hurt you.
He didn't hurt me. There isn't anybody that can do that. Not anybody. Besides, he was a banker. Why don't you talk to some of my dad's friends? They'll tell you what a great guy he is. Talk to them, why don't you?
All right, Jeremy, we'll do that. Come on.
They'd talked to the respectable side of the town. Now the youngster wanted the other side of the story. Hoby knew what they'd find. The first one was Sand's girlfriend. The language she used wasn't from a finishing school, but the thoughts came over her. She hated Blaine Sand. The nicest thing she could say about him was that he was one of the biggest cowards she'd ever met. She suggested Hoby talk to Duke Kincaid. They'd met before, and it was a toss-up as to who'd come off best. The Ranger wasn't looking forward to another meeting.
Can I have a word with you, Duke?
Go ahead. Can't cost me anything. You can talk in front of them.
Well, you knew Blaine Sam, didn't you, Duke?
Yeah, I knew him when he was in town. Why?
You were friends?
Nobody was a friend of his. Not if they had any sense.
What makes you say that, Duke?
There was nobody'd ride with him. He was gang happy. Always wanted to form a group of other no-goods and cut people down. You ask me, he was crazy. That all?
Yeah, I guess so.
Then take a walk, huh? We'd like to get back to our game.
Well, you could ask me nice, Duke.
Look, Ranger, you and me didn't get along too well last time you went town. And I got a long memory and not much liking for badges.
That kind of talk could get you into a lot of trouble, Duke.
You gonna deal it? How about it, Ranger? Deal or pass the deck?
Well, I'll see you again, Duke, sometime when there's not quite so many people in the room.
Anytime, Ranger. Anytime at all.
Jeremy? Jeremy, wait a minute. Now, wait a minute.
Get away from me, you dirty, stinking yellow coward. Don't you ever talk about my dad again.
Apparently, there was nothing Ranger Gilman could do to change the boy's mind. That evening, Hoby saw Sheriff Dobson again.
Got everything you need done.
Yeah, I guess so. I'll be in touch with you about getting him down to El Paso.
Yeah, all right. Where is he?
Huh?
The boy, where is he now?
Oh, he's over at the hotel.
Alone?
No, he's all right. I asked the clerk to keep an eye on him.
Too bad, Hoby. I wish things could have turned out better for you.
Yeah, so do I.
I'll have a talk with Duke. He's been getting too big for himself lately.
No, don't. That's one job I want. I'll be back. He'll be in some place where he can use his gun without other people getting in the way.
When are you leaving?
Early tomorrow morning.
Anything I can do for you?
No, not unless you got a key to the boy's head.
Fresh out. What's going to happen to him, Hoby?
You'll have your answer in 2 weeks.
Huh?
What's going to happen to his father? What are you thinking about? I know it looked bad back there, but if you just give me an opportunity to explain.
I got nothing to say to a coward.
Yeah, let's get cleaned up. I want to get on the trail early. Who's there? Who is it?
A friend.
Show yourself, friend.
Hi there. My horse hit a gopher hole back there. Had to put him away. Nice cozy place you got here. Mind if I use your fire?
Help yourself.
Name's Hank Pearson.
My name is Hoby Gilman. This, here's Jeremy.
Hi, kid. Whatever it was smells mighty good. I ain't dead all day. Don't suppose you got any left?
I imagine I can fix you up.
Hold it right there, Ranger.
All right, try. Go ahead, try.
Dad!
Nice and easy. Drop the belt. Hi, son. What are you doing here with him?
He took me to Hooperville.
What'd you do that for?
He tried to make me believe a lot of lies about you. But it didn't work, did it? Things are different now with him here standing up to you.
How'd you get out of jail?
I walked out. Right out the front door. There didn't seem to be anybody there who wanted to try to stop me.
There sure wasn't.
Son,
Yeah, Dad?
Find something and tie him up.
Sure. How's this?
that's fine. Tie him tight.
See how brave he is, Jeremy? He even let his friend get our attention so he could sneak up on us.
Keep on. You're not going to be able to talk much longer. Thank you, son.
You take the gun away from him, Jeremy, and he's nothing. Nothing.
Dad, could you whip him in a fair fight?
The Ranger? With one hand tied behind me.
Do it.
What?
Do it, Dad. Whip him good so he won't be able to say you're a coward anymore.
There wouldn't even be a fight, son.
Please, Dad?
Come on, Blaine, we gotta get out of here.
Wait a minute. I think the boy's got an idea.
A fair fight.
Sure, it'll be fair.
No, Dad!
Come on, kid. The old man's just warming up.
Not that way! Dad, not that way!
All right, son, now we'll do it your way. Had to soften him up a little first. Hank, cut him loose. You're gonna be referee. Now remember, this is Marcus of Queensbury. No low blows or any of that rough stuff. Okay, Ranger. Now, let's you and me fight, huh? Come on, buddy. Nice, fair fight, just like in the prize ring. Come on your feet now, Ranger. Here we go. Stop him.
Why couldn't he have done it fair? Why? He was a coward, just like you said he was. He was a coward.
No, there's different kinds of bravery. It's a whole lot easier to be brave saving yourself than it is when it means saving someone else. But that's the kind of bravery that your father had. He loved you, and if he never showed it until last night, he made up for it. Don't ever forget that.
Hoby?
Yeah?
I'll be with you in a minute.
Might change. The boy could be back where he was. But Hoby Gilman knew one thing for sure. Jeremy got a different look at life. That's all that was needed.